The Chase Sapphire Preferred Card is currently offering 60,000 Ultimate Rewards points after you spend $4,000 on purchases within those first 3 months from the account opening. That's about $750 in travel when you redeem it through the Chase travel portal. For me, that would be about 2 round-trip tickets to Hawaii from California, because I'm here in the Bay Area during the off-season. So pretty awesome for only having a $95 annual fee at the end of the year. Now, that annual fee is obviously recurring if you're not used to paying for a fee for your credit card. But anyways, the type of person that should get this card is someone who's either just beginning to get into the miles and points credit card game, or if you're someone that's already had a Chase Freedom Flex or Freedom Unlimited card, because you can essentially freely transfer the points between any of those cards. And it's overall, for an annual fee of $95, like I mentioned, kind of an overall pretty good option for most people, as long as you're going to travel at least once a year and eat out once or twice a month, in my opinion. Now, for the earnings rewards, the Chase Sapphire Preferred earns 5 points per dollar on travel purchased through the Chase Ultimate Rewards portal, 3 points per dollar on dining, and select streaming services and online grocery purchases, excluding Walmart, Target, and wholesale clubs, will give you 2 points per dollar on all other travel purchases and 1 point per dollar on all other purchases. So it's a pretty good general card, aside from even eating out. If you're able to, pay your car payment, your rent, or anything large, and get that 1 point per dollar back on that, I'm actually able to pay my insurance, and my place where I'm at right now allows me to pay the rent through the credit card, fortunately. So I'm able to rack up a ton of points by having a general card like this. I use the Chase Freedom Unlimited though, as opposed to this one. Now, Chase has a generous definition of travel when it comes to those extra points you're getting with that. With that, you're looking at airlines, hotels, motels, timeshares, car rental agencies, crew lines, travel agencies, discount travel sites, campgrounds, taxis, limos, ferries, bridges, highways, parking lots, garages, all that stuff, and all of the travel expenses bundled within those things is going to count for those extra points. Now, taking a look at the redeeming rewards, Chase's Ultimate Rewards are one of the most flexible credit currencies available. You're able to redeem your earnings in any of the following ways. You have the Ultimate Rewards travel portal, where Chase gives you a 25% bonus when you redeem points for travel bookings through Chase, giving you an effective value of about 1.25 cents per point, essentially making that welcome bonus of 60,000 points that would typically only be worth $500 to $600, depending on how you redeemed it, now worth about $750. And you can also decide to use that to pay yourself back. This is called a statement credit. So if you were to purchase something and then you were to use that paying yourself back feature, you'd be able to pay yourself back at about 1.25 cents per point, which is awesome. They're not bumping you down to 0.6 cents like some cards do. Then you have the option to transfer the points to travel partners as well. That's where you're going to get a 1-to-1 ratio. So if you transfer 1 point here, you're going to get 1 point there. But some of these hotels and airlines that you're transferring it to may even give you a ratio of 2-to-1 depending on the specific travel partner. That, combined with some of the credits and benefits you're getting, essentially makes it so you could potentially be getting over $1,000 worth of value yearly on this card. For only $95, that's a pretty awesome deal. What you're seeing with that is essentially those 60,000 bonus points that you typically get, those are now going to be worth double. So the $600, $700 you typically be getting with that would now automatically go up to $1,400, $1,500. But that's with very specific airlines, very specific hotels, and that's kind of the caveat within itself, is that it's usually only with the airline or only with that one specific hotel or chain of hotels, and so you'll be limited in your options, but you get a lot more money out of it, so it can be worth it. Now, you can also pay with points with Chase Pay, and you can use your points to pay for purchases at certain merchants online like Amazon for a value of 0.8 cents per point. So that's where you're going to be getting less than that initial value out of those 60,000 points, or out of that $600, $700, because it's giving you only 0.8 cents per point as opposed to the 1.25 that's typical. Now, taking a look at the Chase Sapphire Preferred benefits, you have the trip cancellation interruption insurance. So if your trip's canceled or cut short by a covered situation, you can be reimbursed for up to $10,000 per person and $20,000 per trip for your prepaid non-refundable travel expenses, including passenger fares, tours, and hotels. You also have the auto rental collision damage waiver, where you can decline the rental company's collision insurance when you're out renting a car, and you can charge the entire rental cost to your card. The coverage on that, which is primary, and it's going to provide you with reimbursement up to the actual cash value of the vehicle for theft and collision damage for most rental cars in the US and abroad. Purchase protection covers your new purchases for 120 days against damage or theft up to $500 per claim and $50,000 per account. Plus, you have the extended warranty protection, which extends the time period of the US manufacturer's warranty by an additional year on eligible warranties of 3 years or less. The baggage delay insurance, which reimburses you for essential purchases like toiletries and clothing for baggage delays over 6 hours, by passenger carrier up to $100 a day for 5 days. And the trip delay reimbursement. If your common carrier travel is delayed more than 12 hours or requires an overnight stay, you and your family are going to be covered or reimbursed for expenses such as meals and lodging up to $500 per ticket. Now, some of the pros of this card, if we break it down simply, is the fact that you can earn high rewards on several areas of spending. You can transfer points to travel partners at a 1-to-1 rate, and it has many travel and shopping protections. Now, some of the cons are, as the annual fee of $95, there's no intro APR offer, and the best travel earnings rates are only for booking through that Chase travel portal like we mentioned. Now, if you currently have this card or were thinking about adding it, let me know your thoughts down below. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.